Okay, so I am doing this video because at some point, if you are advertising on Facebook, or if you are advertising on Instagram, or if you are using any of their tools, you run into the danger of having to adapt to their platforms and their new rules and regulations. And as those rules and regulations change, it can make some of your ads, it can make some of your ad accounts, it can make some of your Instagram accounts non-compliant. And what happens is that when they become non-compliant, as opposed to sending you emails asking you to make those ads compliant, or asking you to remove those ads or any of that stuff, what happens is that they just deactivate your account, or you get those emails, and then there's a good chance that those emails end up in your spam folder. You don't know about it, or the person that's managing these ads for you don't know about it. And then, again, the ad account gets deactivated, or worse yet, your Instagram account gets deactivated. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to fix this, because I've actually done it with my own personal account, my brand account. But if you don't know, we run a real estate school within our brokerage where we help people get their real estate license, and we use Instagram as a form of marketing. And usually what we have are our Instagram photos in our social media feed. But just recently, we got an email from Instagram saying that our content was removed. And so it's very strange. This is the first time I've ever seen this kind of an email, but it says that it has something to do with copyright or IP related. Now, the thing is, if you think this content was removed as a result of a mistake or misidentification, you can submit a DMCA counter notification by filling out our automated form. Well, that's great, but the minute I try to fill that automated form out, it doesn't even give me access. And when we were logged in, we realized that the account was deactivated, which is really, really strange. So I don't know why they're using this process or the system, but there is no real customer service. There is nobody that you can call on. I'm sure that you've heard about the woes and the complaints about everyone talking how you can't get a hold of anyone at Facebook, you can't get a hold of anyone at Instagram, and that's their business model. That's how they work. So I'm going to show you what you need to do to get the Instagram account back active if you run into some type of problem like this, okay? So the link that you're going to have to go to, and I've saved these links, and what I'll do is I'll share these links on this video at the bottom. This is the help page for the Instagram contact page, and you're going to go there and you're going to say, my Instagram account was deactivated. If you believe your Instagram account was deactivated by mistake, please provide the following information so that we can investigate it. So I know that it says please only submit this form if your account was deactivated for not following Instagram's community guidelines. So anyway, is this account used to represent a business, product, or service? Yes. Full name. You fill out the form. So I'm doing this in real time. Username is College of Real Estate. Email address, I think the one we set up was info@College of Real Estate. Which country are you writing from? United States. Then it says, please provide verification of the business by submitting a copy of one of the following. Okay, so we have all of this stuff. What I'll do is I'm going to pause the recording while I pull that up. Okay, so I'm at the State California Department of Real Estate, and then I'm going to provide this. Now, if in my case, I can pull up a license real quick, and you can see that we have the DBAs here. So I'm just going to print out this whole page and upload it. If you have another business, you're going to need some type of a business license. It also talks about domain registration, domain name registration. So you can go to your domain registrar, you can pull that down, tax filings. There's so many different forms. It just so happens that for me, this one's readily available. So I'm going to print this out. Save it as a PDF. And I'll just call it, desktop core verification. And then I'm going to go back and upload it. Choose the file. Desktop. And then I click send. I understand that I can't get help with my account if I haven't uploaded valid documents. All right. Now, if you're doing this for your personal, right, because that did happen to me with my personal account, what I had to do is I had to upload a copy of my driver's license, just so you know. So click that, and then I click send. Now, I will tell you that you will probably have to do this multiple times. So don't think that just because you do this one time, you're going to get a response. Okay, it doesn't work that way. I mean, last time I did this, and I'm going to show you the process, I had to do this probably for about 5, 6, 7 times, and I was doing it every other day until I got some type of a response. Okay, so now that that's done, that one is there. I finished it. There is another page where you can ask for help, and you can get information on it about your account being deactivated and how to reactivate it. Okay, so I'm going to suggest that you use both strategies. So we're going to go back in and we're going to do it again. Info. Make sure you're using the email address for the account that was deactivated, Instagram name, College of Real Estate. Now the mobile number. So I don't know if this was a problem or not, but before, when we set up our Instagram account, we were using our mobile number because that was the number that we want people to communicate with us through by calling the mobile number. Now what they really want to do is they want to force you to use a mobile number as opposed to a toll-free number so that they can have access to you and do the text verification. So we recently had to change that, and I did that and I updated the profile, but we're using a Google Voice number. And I'm slowly going to transition out of that soon, and I'll explain to you why later. That's in another video. Because anytime you are reliant on anybody else's platform, you run into the danger of being a slave to their terms and conditions. And if at any given moment they decide to change those terms and conditions, you either comply or you are non-compliant, and then they can take that Google Voice number, they can take that Instagram account, they can take all that stuff away from you. So it's very important that you be careful about how you're using this stuff. And people are investing a lot of time, a lot of effort into building their Instagram accounts and all these other accounts. So you want to make sure that you protect it. So we'll talk a little bit later. Why are you appealing the decision to permanently deactivate the account? Okay, so now I don't have any record of it being permanently deactivated. I'm just being a little bit more proactive. So what I'm doing is I'm going on the offense now, and I'm basically saying, we didn't do anything wrong, which is what's going to happen. So I received an email that we violated copyright or something of that nature, right? The Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Okay, now, for those of you who don't know, I use Shutterstock and I pay for Shutterstock, so we use a lot of those images. So I don't know how they're saying that we violate any of that, but I'm going to make note of that. But we use Shutterstock for any and all of our images, and we occasionally use images from our graduations. That's it. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to submit this, and then it may ask me for, again, verification. It's going to, your report has been submitted. Thanks for contacting Instagram. Okay. So now I've done it to both, and you'll notice that both landing pages almost end up in the same spot. Okay, I'm going to give at the bottom of this video, I'm going to give you the links that you need to go back and do this. I'm going to suggest you do it twice. I'm going to suggest that you do it multiple times. Now, what should happen is I will eventually get an email from Instagram, and it's going to let me know that they received our request. Okay, I haven't gotten it here yet, but let me show you what it was like on my personal Instagram account. So what will happen is you will get an email like this. Thank you for contacting us. Before we can help, we need you to confirm that you own this account. Please reply to this message with a photo of yourself holding a handwritten letter with the code below. So you're going to get this kind of an email, all right? And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to reply. Now, I sent it once. This was back in September at 5:26 a.m. And then, as you notice, I got 2 of the same emails because I was doing this in batches of 2 every time. Over and over again, I kept not reapplying, but recontesting the deactivation of my account, right? Appealing their decision. So then I sent the image, right? This was one of them. It's a very, very flattering picture of me. This was like at 5 in the morning prior to one of our workouts. So anyway, took the picture, sent it, okay? Sent it to both different emails. that they emailed it to. Then I think I had to do this, I'm not kidding, 6 or 7 times, and each of those 6 or 7 times, the images got more and more flattering. So I did it once. This is from September, so take a look at this. All the way from September, I'm doing this, and I'm sending them these images, and I just kept requesting it. Here's another one. Just so happens I'm wearing the same Bruins t-shirt, so there was another one. Just kept doing it. And then I did it again. Sorry, we're moving into oh no, that's the same one, into October. No, that's the same one. And then here's another one. So I just kept doing it over and over and over again until the account was finally reactivated. And it eventually does get reactivated, okay? It's just a matter of time. So those are the 2 links that you're going to use. Once you use that link, they will email you an email acknowledging your request to be reactivated. Then it's going to request that you take a photo of a PIN number that they provide to you by email. Then you're going to take a picture with a sheet of paper holding that PIN, and then you're going to upload it and you're going to send it in. Don't think it's going to happen overnight, and don't think that it's going to happen after one attempt. It's going to take several attempts, and it's going to take some effort. So this was just my experience of what I had to do to get the account activated and back up again, just so that you guys have it easier. For me, I remember I was researching all these different sites and all these different sites where they taught you how to petition it and what you should do. And I joined all these different boards researching it. And eventually this was a strategy that I figured out that worked, thanks to some of the tips that they provided, because there's a lot of useless content out there as well. All right. Hope this helps you. And if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to reach out.